probably really bright in the theater.
Yeah.
The condition? It's my memory. Amnesia. No. It's different from that. What? Since my injury, I can't make new memories. Everything fades. If we talk for too long, I'll forget how we started. Next time I see you, I'm not gonna remember this conversation.
What's the last thing that you do remember?
My wife.
That's sweet.
Dying.
Lenny!
I guess I've already told you about my condition.
Oh, well, only every time I see you. You don't remember where you've been or what you've just done?
No, I can't make new memories. It's like waking. It's like you just woke up.
When you find this guy, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna kill him.
Maybe I can help you find him. Are you sure you want this?
My wife deserves vengeance.
Vengeance. Oh yeah, vengeance.
She's gonna use you to protect herself.
Police wants me trying to get me to kill the wrong guy.
You can question everything. You can never know anything for sure.
Teddy, don't believe his lies.
You wander around playing detective. Well, maybe you should start investigating yourself.
Who did this to you? You did. Why are you asking me? I can't remember what I did. I have no short-term memory. Since my injury, I can't make new memories. Everything fades. If we talk for too long, I'll forget how we started. The next time I see you, I'm not gonna remember this conversation.
Bunch of adjectives.
I don't even know if I met you before. I've told you this before, haven't I?
Oh, it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, that's right. It is Christopher Nolan.
I got on a spree with him.
Yeah, right. And I figured it worked into the Dark Knight trilogy that we just wrapped up. Exactly.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
So I think vengeance
Vengeance.
is
Vengeance.
So they mentioned his wife dying.
Okay.
I think somebody killed his wife, injured him.
Okay.
Because of his injury, he can't make new memories, like you said.
Right.
So now his goal is going to look for who did it with this new girl, and while at the same time he can't make new memories, so he doesn't really remember who this girl is, but the girl starts to fall in love. And I think that's my prediction. It's gonna be like a love story mixed with action.
You're right in the beginning part. You were dead on, and then you went over here. So, well, let me start with this. What is probably the coolest thing about Memento is how the story is told in terms of the actual like script and storytelling. So I'm not gonna completely spoil it, but it's very much a movie that messes with time. So the scenes are not done in chronological order. So there's gonna be times where you're gonna see the end of the movie early, you're gonna see the early part of the movie towards the end, and it's up to you to piece all of those pieces together.
It's kind of like a Tarantino.
Very much like a Tarantino thing. And you'll see in a lot of Christopher Nolan movies, he plays with time, and he also did Tenet and Inception. All things that are,
he did. Remind me of with
the bullet going backwards?
Yeah,
that's exactly when I saw the Inception trailer. I was like, Memento! That's where that's from. So yes, exactly. That's part of the appeal of this movie. It's a very uniquely structured movie in how it's written, but it's designed to make you feel like him, where you're constantly not knowing where you are. You're going just cold into scenes in the middle of action, and it's supposed to feel like you have the same condition he does.
Yeah.
Going to the plot, you nailed it. So I'm not going to completely give everything away, but his wife obviously gets killed. He is injured in that incident, and that is what gives him this condition.
Okay.
Where it starts to spiral. To your point, yes, he does go on pursuit of whoever did this. The problem is he really doesn't know how far he is, if he's completed the job. He obviously doesn't think he's completed the job because he's still trying to find this guy.
So,
but
an endless loop of him just looking?
It could be many things. Like, so, and then you basically have all these other people that are, in the beginning of the movie, you know they're involved in some way because they're coming to him, they're talking to him, they're interacting with him, but you don't know who they are because he doesn't know who they are. So you have to piece it together in the scenes just in a way that actually he can't.
Yeah.
Which it's very interesting. So you'll see as the story progresses, you'll think, oh, this person's this. And that's where all those adjectives in the trailer come in, is he's seeing these people and he can't figure out who's a friend, who's an enemy, who's trying to use them, who's trying to just, use him for their benefit.
So you're seeing everyone from like an outsider perspective.
Exactly. And it challenges, normally in movies, in a very linear plot, you can kind of see, okay, this villain's coming from over here. This guy is, obviously a good-looking guy with hero traits. He's going to be our good guy. Like, it's very straightforward. This movie, it's not straightforward. You need to feel out and figure out who's good, who's bad. And to be honest with you, tiny bit of a spoiler alert, it's very likely you'll come away from this movie still not having a clear answer on which characters are good, bad, or in between.
So there's a lot of mystery.
A lot of mystery, and it's a very great rewatchable movie because it's one of those movies you're going to pick up something new every time. I've seen this movie at least double-digit times at this point, including within the last month, and I still am picking up new things from it.
Double digits in 1 month?
No, not in 1 month. Not in 1 month. I've watched it once. Well, trust me, I've watched enough Batman to maybe question my own sanity over this last month. Trust me. It's a great movie, very rewatchable. It deals with some heavy themes. Obviously really deals with mental illness and also talks about kind of how people deal with people who have mental illness in good and negative ways. So I think it was a movie that was definitely ahead of its time. And I know when it was initially released in theaters, it wasn't a humongous success, but it was one of those movies that opening weekend, word got out and it kind of sustained. So it made consistent money through a number of weeks because people would go, it seems like a crazy movie, but you got to see it. And then people would see it and they're like, all right, well, I want to go see it in the theaters a second time. It's one of those movies. But
I definitely have to see it.
Oh, 100%. It's one of those that will definitely be on our hold up series. Shameless plug.
Another one.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notified of our dope content. Even comment what type of movies you want to see. Maybe we could watch them together. Who knows? Fucking weird.